A lot of the guys that I work with just are prisoners in their own body, man. And I just know as I'm getting older and I want to make sure that I can still have range of motion and still, I don't have kids yet, but eventually when I have kids, I want to be able to run around with my kids and enjoy my family. I know if I'm taking care of myself, I'll be able to do that for many, many, many years. My name is Jason Lacayo, and I'm a police officer in the state of New York. I played a lot of football, a lot of basketball and baseball. I was an outdoorsy kid, so my parents always wanted to throw me in some kind of sport. I come from a long line of police officers and first responders, so it was almost like a rite of passage. My dad was in law enforcement, my uncle was in law enforcement, so rightfully so. It was like a family calling. I always saw myself in a uniform. So whether it was gonna be the military or law enforcement, I knew I was gonna be in a uniform. So as soon as I got of age, I joined. Usually I work from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. So my day starts there, literally. So I work from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. and work tends to differ on the day. So we have like directed patrols in certain locations that are prone to possible attacks or, maybe some other issues like that. So we'll do directed patrols and then answer radio runs. So I do that from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. I get home at like 4:15, sleep, wake up at around 9:30, 10, and then I get to the gym. Usually it's a warm-up, some kind of dynamic warm-up of sorts, some flexibility, some mobility, and then I get into usually a strength piece, Metcon, and then some accessory work. For us, every day is different. So in CrossFit, every day is different. So there may be a long conditioning piece, there may be a grueling strength piece. There's always something different. It's constantly varied functional fitness, and police work or any kind of first responder work is constantly varied functional fitness of some sort. So I could be at a standstill, and then next, we get a call, and I'm going from a resting heart rate of like 58 to like 155. So I wanted to pick something that would help me work on my weaknesses and work on something that was going to be able to use at work. So CrossFit kind of naturally fit the mold. I've been doing it for over 10 years. It's definitely helped me with my mental toughness. There's been workouts where in the middle of a workout, I'm sure you've been through it too, where you're like, why the hell am I doing this? And I know that it's gonna potentially save my life or save my coworker's life. One call in particular, happened to be a fire call, and usually they'll send PD and FD. Usually PD gets there a little bit earlier, and we had to run into a burning building, and there was a woman with MS on the 5th floor, and we had to firemen's carry this lady down a fire escape. So if I wasn't, an avid CrossFitter, I don't think I could do that at all. I mean, this lady was probably like 165 pounds, dead weight, and I had her over my shoulder, and we're going down a fire escape. I mean, if I wasn't doing CrossFit, I don't think I could have been able to do that. So that is a huge, huge reason why I think I'll do this until the day I die. So my cousin was the one who put me on the CrossFit. He found out a gym that was in the city that I work in. I didn't even know it existed. And we walked in there one day, and I picked it up. I haven't stopped since. I always tell people, try it. It's not for everybody, but for the most part, if you were an ex-competitive athlete, or you just have a competitive spirit, just come in one day, try it, see if you like it. Your mind can do much more than your body thinks it can. So CrossFit has definitely helped me realize that there's limits that I thought I had that I could surpass. I think the biggest obstacle I think most humans have is just getting over being uncomfortable. And the quicker you start something, the more you start to get acclimated to doing it. So just jumping in and then trying to learn as much as possible. It's not gonna happen overnight, it's gonna be a process. So just learning how to trust the process and come in every day and give it your best effort. Some days are gonna suck, some days are gonna be great, ebbs and flows, you just gotta roll with the punches. I choose to sweat because my life depends on it at work, and just quality of life, down the line. I wanna be an active dad, I wanna be running around with my kids, so that's why I do it. I'm Jason Lacayo, and this is why I sweat.